After the maternity break, when I joined back the organization, my boss called me and told me that I need to reduce the scrap up to 50% from the current level. And he said me to focus on top 3 or top 5 projects which leads to the scrap so that we can bring this scrap down. But I said no. I'll do it in my way, and quality is way of my life. So before going forward, please do subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the further updates, and please comment and like if you really like my video. So today I am going to share 3 easy steps where we can reduce the scrap up to a great extent. With these 3 steps, I could reduce the scrap in my company up to 72%. It didn't only reduce the scrap, but also we could reduce the internal rejection. The first time quality was improved, and also the cost of quality or cost of poor quality. So all the organization who are IATF or ISO 9001 certified, they understand that what is cost of quality and cost of poor quality. So when I joined back after such a long time, I was really not aware what was going on in the company, how the trend was going. So first of all, being a quality person, we need to focus on the data. The data really speaks itself. So when I saw the data, I could, based on my experience, I could really understand the defects of which the solutions are known, and there are defects of which the solutions are unknown. So I categorized the defects into 2 things, that is solutions known and solutions unknown. So for all these solutions known, I listed it down, and then wherever it was easy to implement with the help of cross functional team, the working level team, or with the production or quality team itself, I listed them down, and discussed with my team, and we implemented all those actions in a war footing basis. When we implemented those, in just 1 or 2 months, we could see the rejection, the scrap percentage, and the rejection percentage going down. So I see that what I already mentioned, that data really speaks itself. So I really understand the data, and then understanding it daily and deeply, I could really understand that wherever were the peaks. Now the second thing is, see the trend, and wherever there are spikes, address those spikes, because those are something which has some special causes, and special causes can be really addressed, because it is not in a general rejection trend. It is something which happened, something triggered on that day itself, and it can be addressed. So first is that take actions on the solutions known, and second is address the spikes. Now really important thing is that we need to address it in a manner that the issue doesn't gets repeated. So here the really the kappa things come in, that should not be only the correction, it should be the corrective action and the preventive action. Then once we are done with these things, then we see that the morale of the team really goes high, that they have already implemented few things, and they have got the rejection and the scrap down. And also it gives the confidence to our management as well, that okay, this team is really good and confident, and they can do it better. So now comes the third stage, that for the rest of the defects, make sure that it is prioritized based on top 5 or top 3 based on your team's availability. Make a cross functional team and address it in a systemic way to address that rejection. Now when there is a rejection, we need to really focus on the definition of the problem. See, everybody says that you need to understand the definition of the problem. Now how to really put it in a simpler way, I will say that if there is a rejection, then funnel it down to the minimum level. Like for example, if there is a certain rejection in a part, now narrow it down to the specific defect, what is contributing the most, then again narrow it down. It could be the various reason. Like if we see that if there is a pen manufacturing company and the pen cap is getting rejected, so it could have the molding defects, it could have the scratch on the pens, it could have the color differentiation. So put it in those brackets and see what is contributing the highest, and wherever you know the solution, address it and kill the issue. Wherever it is not known, funnel it down to the narrowest level. When you go to the narrowest level, you have the best definition of the problem, and then put a team on it, put a cross functional team, working level team, who can really go and address it on the shop floor or address it at the Gamba itself. So these are three simple things which can really help in bringing down the scrap. Now this, what I have already told, it will not just bring down the scrap, it will bring down the first time quality. It will improve the first time quality and bring down the internal rejection, which is the first time rejection. So whenever there is a production, there will be some rejection, and from that rejection it will go either into rework or into the scrap. So once we address this rejection, we can automatically address that rework, that scrap, and that both the things will get minimized, because again rework is also the waste of resources, and all this put together will definitely improve the cost of quality. So this is Geetika Tiwari, making quality way of life. Thank you.